explosive a game we've seen so far. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Pass to Hield. Back to Curry. Butler surveying the floor. Golden State needs to get off a shot for the lead. Curry, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Now here's Hield. Outside, Green. Back to Hield. Another shot. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
Outside Holiday. Inside. Out to Horford. Outside Holiday. Fires in the triple. Holiday's got 5. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Now here's Hield. Horford with a steal. Kick out to Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes, he's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Kuminga. Back to Hield.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. Right side Curry. Lets it fly. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter. And Boston calls time here. But Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Give it up for your Warriors Junior Gem Squad.
So it's Boston now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Hauser. The kick to Tatum. Back to White. Here's Hauser. And here's Porzingis. He's watched by Kuminga. Clock is at 3. White for 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside heel. Pass to Kuminga. Back to heel. From downtown. And they'll get another chance. Up top, Curry. The 3. Golden State with a rebound. Puts up a deep 3. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Checking in for the Celtics.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Get up and make some noise once again.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Team.
And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Boston trailing. Porzingis for 3. Looney grabs a miss.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. Healed from outside. Kick out to White. Here's Tatum. And rejected. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Warriors on top.
The Celtics, 36.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. White has got the ball here for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Here's Porzingis. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Kevon Looney picks one up. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And the technical free throw is good. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Okay, do it, KP.
Assisted by
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Curry. Back to Hield. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Kuminga down low. Now Curry. He's covered by Holiday. Goes back up. Here's Post. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Brown downhill. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
And he's good on the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Brown can't hit.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
The Celtics with the lead. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
Assist from
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now a timeout called by Golden State. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Golden State.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Curry's shot is off.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Hield. White with the steal. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Pass to Hield. And that comes off the assist by Green.
No hesitation whatsoever from Buddy Hield. That is a big-time delivery.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Outside, Green. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Boston ball.
And Boston calls time here.
Boston timeout. Time to show off your Dub Nation pride. Loudest section gets free t-shirt.
Celtics lead by 5.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Left side, Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Team foul.
1:56 left to play in the 4th. Outside Curry. Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Butler to tie it up. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Outside Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
And the Celtics making a change here. Celtics lead by 4. KP wrecks the rim.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
Tatum from long range. Here's Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. 4-3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Pass to Curry. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The 3 is up. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Nobody would want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Boston ball. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Shooting for Boston.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry. Second personal foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Line for the Celtics. Derek White.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Golden State.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 7. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Boston. Jason. Tatum.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb